A very good afternoon, everyone, and welcome to the third and final day of our faculty development program on AI for excellence in teaching. I hope you all had an enriching experience over the last couple of days. Thank you for being part of this journey and for your continued participation. A special note of gratitude to our esteemed speaker, Professor Ramakrishna Yelamanchili sir, who has been guiding us through this FDP with his deep expertise and valuable insights. Over the last 2 days, Sir has provided us with incredible knowledge and perspectives, and today promises to be just as enlightening. Today's theme of discussion is AI tools for research and report writing. We're honored to have you with us once again, sir. We eagerly look forward to your session. So please.
Yeah, Niket, thank you very much for your warm introduction and kind words. But I don't think we are creating any excellent knowledge transfer or exchange of our thoughts. Because if you look at the count, first day it was 170, second day it is 160, today it is 80.
Numbers don't matter, sir. It's the knowledge dissemination that matters the most.
Yeah.
And we are really benefiting.
All right. So, fine. Now, as you rightly mentioned, today we are going to discuss on how is it you conduct a research and write the papers using various Excel tools. In a previous day class, yesterday and day before, many were asking about how is it we do a literature review, then how is it we, what me to say is, do a data analysis. Are there any tools which help us to do data analysis, then writing a interpretations for the data and all. So in a half an 1 hour session, it is very difficult to complete this entire thing. Still, I try my best to explain you the basic integrities of how is that a literature review can be done using an AI, so that people can start exploring with their with these basic insights. So let me share my screen first. All right, I'm here. Okay. Yeah. So when we are doing a research, many a times a major challenge or difficulty. Yes, you are able to view my screen, right?
Yes, sir.
Right. Yeah. Thank you, Fanyaru. The major challenge of any research, that is whether you are doing it for a PhD or publishing in a research article, one place where we stuck for a lot of a time is our literature review. Because literature review, if you see, I'll show you one sample paper here before we proceed. Let me take this. So here is a sample paper and with a very small font and all. So this paper is around 14 pages. Now, reading all this entire 14 pages, understanding it and finding out what exactly this paper is trying to convey and how this methodology has been created. Or we'll take another example here. So this paper has got another 20 pages. Now, two simple articles were about 34 pages. And now for doing a PhD program, we are asked to do a literature review for 100 articles, 200 articles, likewise. If you have 100 articles, each is average of 15 pages, around 3,000 pages that we have to read, understand and all. And finally, we have to concise everything and put it into a very small, around 15 to 20 pages of a literature review. After that also, many a times we come across with that, lot of a plagiarism happens in a literature review. This is the second challenge. Third challenge we face is in literature reviews. The literature review is not formatted in a significant way. Many do not have exact understanding of how the literature review need to be presented. So in the first part of today's session, I'll try to give an idea or understanding of how is it we can simplify our literature review. So first I'll explain you just various types or methods of a literature review that we have. When you're trying to write a literature review, there are 5 different ways which we can present our literature review. One is a chronological order of a literature review, in which what we do is we'll take a concept and chronologically we keep on working on it. So suppose if you're taking a concept on financial literacy, which I'm talking today. So financial literacy, we'll start with, let us say I download a paper from past 15 years or 20 years. Let us take 10 years of a day, research on this articles I collected. So 2014. So from 2014, what are the papers I collected? And from that, what are the findings or importance of the each paper and all I summarize. So 2014, 2015, 2016, 17, 18, 19 to 24. So this is how I write a chronological order. While writing a chronological order, I'll not pay any attention. What are the pros, cons, what are the strand or which school of a thought that this article, each article is proposing. Nothing is mentioned. Simply data is present in a chronological order. And second, what we have is a thematical presentation. In the sense, when you are writing a literature review, you have to write your literature review in a thematic way. Thematic is the themes or ideas. Suppose whenever you are talking about any of the topics in a research, broadly, it will have a three different schools of a thought or classifications. One school of a thought supports the argument. Second school of a thought opposes the argument. Third school of a thought puts a conditional support or conditional against of a particular thought. Let us, I'll put a very simple example because we are all employees and and all from a different backgrounds. Take one simple thought. When saying at workplace, if employees are paid higher salary, then the employee productivity will increase. This is one hypothesis that we are making. So employee salary and productivity, there will be a connection. Now, when you're trying to talk about this connection, one school of a thought says that, okay, while paying a salaries, higher salaries to the employees get motivated and their productivity will increase. This is one school of a thought. Second school of a thought says, even if you pay higher salaries also, employee productivity may not increase or employee productivity will not increase. This is second school of a thought. And third school of thought says that employee productivity, in the sense by paying a salaries, employee productivity may increase subjected to other environmental factors which are there. And this is organizational settings and all. So three different thoughts are presented. Now, when you are writing a literature review in a thematic format, you have to arrange all the thoughts which are in one area at one place. Like all this, let us say, who are supporting the argument saying that by paying a higher salaries, employee productivity will increase. All these thoughts to be assembled are arranged at one place. And second, all the thoughts which are against it, who says that employee productivity will not increase. And the third, so three different thematics you have to arrange. Now, in a argument of saying that employee productivity will by paying higher salaries, employee productivity will increase. This is what we are saying. Now, in this thought, again, there will be a different context or reasons why this productivity will increase. When employees are paid higher salaries, then their motivation levels will increase, which will in turn help employees to increase their productivity. When employees are paid higher salaries, their social status may increase and that may pay. Or when employees are paid higher salaries, that commitment to the organizational will be high. So productivity will increase. So likewise, the broad relation is three classifications: higher salaries and employee productivity, supporting argument, and higher salaries, no productivity, another second argument. Higher salaries, conditional outcome, third school. And in each of every school, you have to put your arguments why it is happening and why it is not happening. That's how when you're writing your literature review, it's a thematical. And third one is a methodological literature reviews. Methodological literature reviews mostly come when your basic argument is the methodology adopted to analyze your data. So somebody says that basic regression, simple linear regression is sufficient for this data set. Now you may say that by going for a simple linear regression without any consideration for whether data is normally distributed or not, there will be a challenge and the precision will not be there. From there, you have other regression models. So when you're trying to say that, okay, this particular model is not efficient, or there is another model which exactly improves the efficiency of your outcome, you're talking about the basic calculations or modeling of it, then it's a methodological. Especially methodological happens in mathematics, in geology, social sciences, as well as in a finance area where a lot of methodological articles are there. So that is in the sense, if your core paper is targeting at a methodology, then your article, your literature should review should also be in a methodological way. Then the pyramid or inverted pyramid shape. Here, what we do is the core idea of the project is, in the sense, research is highlighted first. Then, based on that, the all supporting evidences are kept at a bottom line. Then the wheel approach, when you are talking about literature review, where it is impacted by multiple dimensions or multiple factors, then we go for a wheel approach. Let us say we are talking about a financial literacy. Now, financial literacy, one way is related to financial aspects of an organization. Second is it also involves the organizational behavior, right? So these are multiple streams or multiple disciplines are involved into it. If it is going in that sense, multiple disciplines are involved into it, then we write a literature in a wheel format. So these are the broadly how you have to present your literature review. And again, you have a reverse chronological also. In case of a reverse chronological order, you write a literature review based on the latest developments first. So what has happened today in 2024, 25, we'll write from 25 to we go back. And there is also combination, like in a thematical presentation, let us say you took one theme, and under that particular theme, you can have a combination of a theme as well as a chronological order. So that is how a literatures need to be arranged in your research paper. Now, coming to how is that we are going to synthesize this entire thing is I'll show you the old way of writing a literature review. When I was doing my PhD program, and when I interacted with my mentors in the foreign universities, they suggested me to go this way. In the sense, now in a literature review, when you're talking about, you'll not present everything of that article or highlights of every article. But before that, you have to understand what exactly that article is talking about, or the research paper is talking about. So for that, from that article, you have to identify what is the purpose of the study. Then what are the theoretical background or theories discussed in that study. Then what is the sample that they considered. Then what are the methods that they used. What are the findings of the paper. And the similarities, when I say that, how this particular outcomes of this particular paper is similar with the earlier works and all. And what is the uniqueness of this particular research paper. In the sense, for each and every research paper or article that you are reading, you have to make a summary of all these aspects: purpose, theory, sample, methods, findings, similarities, and uniqueness. Once this is done, then you have to create a table, something like this. Let us say serial number 1. So one article you identified, fine. Then who are the authors of that article, journal details, in which journal the article has been published, so on and so forth, and purpose of the study, why the study has been created, what are the theories, then sample, methods, findings, similarities, uniqueness, and remarks. So this way you have to create a template or an Excel sheet, and all the articles that you are referred need to be presented here one by one. After that, you have to summarize and present your results. So now the challenge is that of the 20-30 papers, reading them, writing all this, typing, this is going to be a very tedious work for any of us. Because of which, what we do is, instead of doing a literature review of our own, so we simply borrow here and there, put some arrangements here, and quickly write the results. But because with the help of AI, now you can do this job which very effectively. Now, how is that you are going to do is, for this literature kind of a review, we have a few websites, like Chat PDF is one, Ask Your PDF is another website, PDF AI, and PDF AI from Chat GPT. So similar to that, like you have many other AI tools which are helpful for you. So let me take one of this, Ask Your PDF. Just I have to check whether I logged in it or not. Okay, so here you have Ask Your PDF is there. Start a new chat. Then documents. I am uploading one of the PDF files, as I shown you on my desktop. I saved two PDF files to demonstrate in this class. So I'm uploading a paper from desktop, financial literacy, and open. And the file upload is completed. Then start conversation. Now here the paper is uploaded. You can see that paper onto the right hand side, financial literacy among the youth. Entire paper is here onto your right hand side pane. Then next is onto your left hand side. You will see that, give me a minute. ఓకే సార్ ఇట్లా మాట్లాడతారన్నా నేను చేస్తా ఉండండి ఒక నిమిషం ఓకే Audience, giving me a minute. Director sir is trying to contact me. Yeah, sorry, participants. Our director sir is on move, so just we are scheduling his timing. Pardon for that. Yeah, coming back to our literature review. Here you have a paper which is shown, and onto your left hand side, if you see that this paper, it gives you a summary of the paper and asking you the 5 possible questions you might consider asking about this document. So what are the main factors influence financial, then gender according to it, recommendations, so on and so forth. If you want any of these, you can click here. But what we can do is, if you look at our, what I mean to say is, yeah, our format, it says that in your format, you have to pay attention towards what exactly the general details, forget about it. Purpose of the study, theories, sample, methodology, findings, similarities, and uniqueness. So these things we have to find out from our paper. So once you have this, in the sense you have a paper here. So here, now we'll say that first we want to understand what are the main objectives or purpose of this study. We can ask this. tell me the main objective or purpose of this paper. So our first column talks about purpose of this paper. So just we'll ask it how it is going to do this. Yeah. So it give you a broad idea what is the main purpose or objective. The primary objective of this paper discussed is to analyze and enhance financial literacy, particularly among a youth, while examining the socio-economic and demographic factors that influence their financial behaviors. So this is the core objective of this paper. And various other objectives of this paper has been listed here. And these numbers that you are talking about, number 4, all these are page numbers. So the paper aims to evaluate the current levels of financial literacy among the youth. And it investigates how various socio-economic factors are there and implementing policies. These are all fine. You have got an idea of what are the main objectives. Then second is we want to see that what are the theories discussed in this paper. If this paper has got any theoretical background and any theoretical theories are there, so that also we want to know. So we'll uh, find out whether we have any theories discussed in this paper or not. Yeah. So it is talking about what are the various theories discussed in this paper. Now, if you look at here, uh, so financial behavior and socio-economic factors, age influence, then group differences, impact factor, educational attainments, financial attitude and socialization, formal informal socializations, financial literacy components, and various findings and all. So these are all. Then we want to know what are the sample used in this paper. Sample in this paper. So it will give you a crux of where exactly the who are the respondents of this paper and all. Let me check. Socio-economic variables are measured, impact of education, behavioral. Now it says the research discussed in document patterns of financial literacy with various studies analyzing its determinants, measurement and impact factor. So these are the various variables which are measured, and these are the data sources from it got the articles and working papers and conclusion. Now finally you can ask it conclusions drawn, or simply what is the conclusion drawn by this paper. So you have a mentioned low financial literacy levels, impact, so and so forth, and recommendations for the improvement. So the entire 20 or 14, 15 pages, what we have here, instead of all this, what we simply did is uploaded it to ASCII PDF. Then a conversation is been made, and from that we try to get what is required for us in a very brief and very quick manner. In the sense, hardly it took up 4 to 5 minutes of a time for doing this. Now, similarly, you can try with other also like chat PDF is there, ASCII PDF, PDF.ai and all. And another challenge that we come across is where from we exactly try to identify the papers which we can do a literature review. Now for doing a literature reviews and all, we have papers like Citrus Search is one, Research Rabbit is another one, Insightful, and Hypothesis Makers are. So Citrus Research, Research Rabbit, these websites will help you to identify and source the literature. Just I'll show you one here, Citrus Research. I'm not sure whether I logged into it or not. Here, let us say we have no idea about what exactly we have to do, what kind of a research and how to go about it. Simply, we start with some rough guess. Let us say, just I'll go with the same. I'm interested to do research in financial literacy. All right. Now, this is a broad area in which I want to do a literature review, and I don't know where from I get the papers, what all, etc. and all. Financial literacy, just simply I clicked. Now then it shows me the various articles or papers which have been published on a financial literacy. Now, if you look at the first article, the economic importance of financial literacy, the theory and evidence, this article has got 3,668 citations and considered as a very good article. So based on the citations of this paper, we'll select this paper and then click search. All right. Now, if you observe, this paper has been cited in so many articles. In 2023, let us say the importance of financially opening new field, unknown author. So this is another. So here onto your left hand side, or if you see here, you have all the papers which have been cited by, in the sense this paper has been cited by research. So this is a paper, and when you're connecting to it, it is showing you the connections. So this paper has been cited by all the which are showing an arrow onto the right hand side. All those are papers which has been cited by this, and references of this site paper are shown here. Okay, so if you look at, this is a paper which we are talking about, and this paper has been cited by all the up arrows here, and anything 2013 and before, all those are articles which has been referred in this paper. Now you have a paper here. Now you click this paper and go to the right hand side. You will see that there is a PDF is here. Now if you find a PDF is here, you can download this paper, and this paper has got 235 references and 3,368 citations. You can click here so that it takes you to the download, and you can, from there you can download the paper. Yeah, here is the paper. So working paper and so and so forth, you can download this paper. Now coming back to our search, let us say after that there are the recent developments which have happened in this area. Now there is a one paper which now I'm clicking this paper here. Now this paper is connected to our earlier paper, the importance of financial literacy and impact on financial well-being. Then references are 15 citations, and this also you have a option of a PDF. Now you can click a PDF here, it will download it. Right now, simply in the sense, by knowing the connected papers, so for each and every paper, you can change the timelines and all, but we are not worried. We just look at, so from each and every paper you get this paper. Now take the download this paper, and this how you build your basic literature review, collecting all the papers and all. Then once you collect all your papers, put them and go to the ask your PDF or any PDF like reading what you call as AI tools, get a summary of your paper, then write your research literature review. All right. So this is about literature review. It is very brief time, I know. In a half an hour, literature review cannot be considered extensively, but I am giving you an overall idea, like how the literature review need to be presented, and how you have to do a literature review using AI tools, and how is that you can collect the data using a Citrus search or Research Rabbit or Insightful from these websites. And once you have this, you can complete your literature review. So for this, any questions up to this? Just before we, because next I'm moving to the data analysis. So just we'll take a small pause. So if you have any queries up to this, just you can text it, because we are not enabled your mic. So you can text 1 or 2 queries. I'll take.
ఎనేబుల్ చేయాలా సార్ మైక్?
వద్దండి ఫనీ గారు, జస్ట్ విల్ గో ఫర్ ఓన్లీ మెసేజింగ్ ఓన్లీ. యా,
ఓకే సార్.
okay. Or have I? No, these are all I'm using. Yesterday also I mentioned. These are all just simply free versions. All right. Bibliographies, right? AI tools for flexible for review of literature. Yes, I shown you now all this PDF, ask your PDF chat. These are all the tools which will summarize. Now take all this entire summary and go to any AI tool and ask it to summarize it. It will do. Google Scholar has citrus, which is superior. Now, why we need to work about superiority? Wherever you get a content, you take, use it. We are not going to assess whether this one is superior or that one is superior. So we'll take all, whichever is coming free for us, we'll take, we use, sir. So citrus is I guess semantic scholars, Google Scholar. I am not going to bias which one is superior, which one is inferior. I use all. No, this is not a premium version, it's basic versions only. All they use for research writing. To use zbib, I am not aware of zbib.org for a bibliography. Yes, I'm not familiar with that, because yeah. So I guess now how to use AI for report writing. Yeah, I am coming to that. Okay. The next part of our research, in the sense, is the data analysis. Many a times we find how difficulty to do analysis and all. So first I'll show you one data tool, which exactly not an AI, but an online statistical application. After that, I'll go to another AI tools also. So here I have some data which I collected for this today's purpose. So I have a 2 time series. Yeah, I have a 2 time series here. So, and just because why I took a time series is because of time paucity, and to explain it easy to understand. These are basic things that any research will use. Correlation and regression are the things that every one of us use. So this is my basic data that I got. Now we'll go to one statistical software, not software exactly. This is a online statskingdom.com. So almost all the possible basic statistical models that you can use with the help of a stats kingdom. So here is entire stats kingdom. Now I'll take a basic statistics here, clicking on a basic statistics, and basic statistics also I am interested only in a descriptive statistics. So I'm going with a descriptive statistics. And once you go for the descriptive statistics, once you scroll the page up, you find enter the data in a columns or enter data from Excel. So I have Excel sheet there. So I'll try to bring the data. So browse, choose Excel file, then open, then calculate. Done. Now if you observe here, this has created all my descriptive statistics: number of observations, minimum value, maximum range, mean, sum, deviations, variance, median, mode. Everything has been presented here. And in addition to that, there's a graphical presentations also, box plots if you are required. So you can print these results, advanced histograms if you're required, and how to use a descriptive statistics. This is one basic example I'm showing. And next is that, as I have a data pertaining to 2 variables, So these two are related to, let us say, two time series. One is an independent variable and second one is a dependent variable. So when you have a dependent and independent variables, normally we try to do a regression. So from the same, this one, my statistics, here you can see that regression is there. In stats kingdom, you have a regression, click on a regression, and here we'll click a simple linear regression. So I have a simple linear regression here. Now it is asking me to give a inputs X and Y. It says X values for prediction. You may leave empty. Now what we can do is, from here, I'll copy this data and here I'll paste and I'll rename this as a Sensex. Then I have another data set. I'll copy second data series also in a Y, and here write SBI. So one is a Sensex, my independent variable. SBI is my dependent variable. I enter the values, then click on a calculate. Now the regression equation is been given to you. So y hat, your constant value is minus 2.46 and your beta value and x value, reporting a linear in APS style. So line fit plot is presented to you. Then prediction online is also given, residual plots and interpretation of the results. Your ANOVA test is there. Finally, you have a SBI and Sensex relationship. R square value, this means 72% of variability of SBI is explained by Sensex. Description of this, the entire result output has been explained here. So you just what is that we gave is, we gave a data in as an input. That's the only thing that we did. Now everything, your data visualization, your data analysis, result is there. Then visualization is also there. Then different prediction online plotting is there. Residual plots are also there. Then interpretation of results, your ANOVA test result is there. And then you have an interpretation is also. Now we may say that, okay, I'm not keen in so much of interpretation, but in a research paper or journal where I'm trying to it, instead of writing all these things, I want this into a summary and put it in an academic style. So how is that we are going to do is, I'm copying this one and go to my GPT, chat GPT, chat.openai. When you go for an OpenAI, I'm not sure how many of you are explored these options here. There is something called as Explore GPTs. Explore GPTs is an option which is which includes multiple number of AI tools within a chat GPT. So I'm going to this Explore GPTs. From here, I'm searching. Now what I want is, I want to interpret the data and summarize it. So already I did this. So I have a data data interpretation. So I have one tool. There are multiple. These are all the different tools which we use to make a data interpretation. So I'm taking one data interpretation. I'm clicking on this. Then start chat. So what the context I copied there, I'll paste. Before that, summarize. Summarize below summarize below interpretation. Summarize below interpretation is the one what I'm asking. Shift and enter. Then writing style, CADEM, academic journal, area of journal, finance. I'm giving it an instruction, and you can also mention this, summarize this interpretation in one paragraph of 50 to 100 words. Writing style, academic journal, area of journal, finance. Now, and here, whatever the result that I got there, simply I copied and presented, so copy and pasted here. Now we'll click this. Let us check what it is showing. Yeah. Yes. Now you have this. The regression analysis indicates a strong positive relation between SBI and Sensex with R squared value of so and so, suggesting that 70 variability. The regression model is statistically significant with F value of 1 and 48 and power value less than this, confirming that Sensex significantly predicts SBI. The slope implies the increase in B, so and so, so forth. So you have a interpretation. Now look at us how lazy we are becoming. Instead of using any statistical tool to do our analysis, what simply we did is we used the Stats Kingdom, one tool, which helped us to analyze our data and also give a basic or a brief interpretation of it. This lengthy interpretation, we are not very keen about it. We copied this interpretation and went to the explore GPT, and here the entire interpretation we summarized into one simple paragraph. So this is how your entire process of doing analysis, writing a draft and finalizing the things have been happened. Now don't ask me a question that whether this is going to be a plagiar or not. Obviously this is going to be a plagiar because this is the AI generated one. Once you have this basic output here, you can reframe this. The numbers are all, you don't need to change. Whoever writes the number will be the same. But what is that you can change is the way the presentation has been made. You have to paraphrase and you have to rewrite that. This is one. And another is in explore GPTs. Let us say I don't want to use the Stats Kingdom, multiple tools. I don't want it. I want everything here in my GPTs only. So here we have a data analysis. Now data analysis GPTs. Let me check any data analysis. Yeah, I'll just let me try. All these will help you out, but one or two which I am familiar with, I am doing. So data analysis here. Then start chat. So first is we upload our Excel sheet where I have my data. Uploading this. Now I'll ask it to run the analysis. Just I'm giving a simple command, run the analysis. So I'll start with, so it is telling us what it is going to do. First, it will analyze what is the content that we have given. And yeah. So if you look at my file has got a TS data is my Excel file, and it has got data one, TS, that is time series data 1 and time series data 2 are all there. So it is saying that file contains TS data. The data set contains 2 columns, which is likely to represent time series. How the column seems unclear, so and so, and fine. Now, what is that you want to do from this is give descriptive statistics of the 2 series. So I'm asking you to give a descriptive statistics of the 2 series. So simply, it is giving us the descriptive statistics of our time series data 1, time series data 2. And would you like additional insights such as a trend analysis or correlation between these two? Now give visualization. Now, how is that it visualizes my data? So I'm asking it to visualize it. So it gives you line plots, histogram, and a scatter plot because the data is a time series. It takes little time for it to do it, but fine. So you have a time series. First is you have a time series plots are here. So series 1, series 2 for a both. Then you have a histograms of these two data sets. Then you have a XY scatter plot. The time series plot, XY scatter plot, and histograms all are presented here. Visualizations are also given. Now you may have a sophisticated visualizations and all. It may give, but I actually am trying with the basic things. So instead of going for other statistical application, even from your AI tools also, you can give a basic descriptives, and then you can have a time series plot, so on and so forth. Now here we have a basic descriptive statistics. Let us say we'll copy these basic statistics here and go to our data interpretation. Interpret the below results. So from where I got a series 1 and series 2, just I data analysis, I copied the descriptive statistics and put it here in a data interpretation. I'm asking this. So it is giving you your data interpretation and all. And then what we can see is summarize the entire interpretation summarize the entire interpretation in one paragraph of about 50 words. The interpretation part is also done. So you can start with, in the sense, based on your requirement of the data sets, whether you have a small data set or a big data set, or again, I'm going to tell you here, there are a lot of discrepancies which happen when you're using a large volume of a data set for using these AI tools, because they are not been trained so far very meticulously. So sometimes it gives you an errors and problems, challenges, so things will happen. And second is that using a statistical applications like something like your advanced no, stats kingdom kind of web pages will also help you to do basic things. But all these analysis which I'm talking about, if you look at the stats kingdom and home, it talks about almost every basic statistical test that we can perform on our data. So in a regressions, we have a multiple types of regressions are there, variance tests are there, and ANOVA, a list of ANOVA tests like critical values, one-way ANOVA, two-way ANOVA. Then you have a mean test, then sample size tests, fitness tests, and the distributions and basic statistics. These are all. So you can use this one. Limitation is that if you have a large volume of a data, thousands, if you're running into hundreds and thousands of a data points, these are not giving a accurate results. But if your data is small, let us say up to I experimented with up to 500 data, 600 data points also, they are working good. But if your data number of data points increases 1000 and above, they are not yielding a good results. Even the AI tools also. So while doing your analysis or interpretations using these tools, that is even ChatGPT, Explore GPTs, or any data visualizations, be vigilant and careful that once the results are there, cross-check and validate them, and then go for writing your reports and all. Once you are done, then yesterday as I was showing you, Grammarly is there to check, and Microsoft Office, MS Word is also there to check your what you call quality of your language proficiency and all. So Killbot. So these are the other tools that you can use to summarize. So this is what is from my side. I'll stop sharing my screen. Then we can open a floor for some discussion. Fanier, if you're there, please allow the mics for all the participants. So if you have any queries, you can ask.
Okay, sir.
Yeah. But one thing that from 3 days, I'm repeatedly insisting that anything that you use from AI,
Loud, sir.
thank you, Fanier. Anything that you use from AI is a pleasure. And how to do factor analysis, can you please explain? Sorry, factor analysis cannot be explained in 1 minute in this AI tool. Some other time, Hinakan will surely conduct a program exclusive on factor analysis. That's a very big topic. Here I'm just giving you a glimpse of how is that you can do a research and all using AI tools.
Excuse me, sir. Good
Yeah.
afternoon.
Good afternoon, please.
I just want to ask, like, if I have a set of data,
Okay.
is there any tool that will suggest that which test you can apply on it, like t-test or f-test? What kind of test? By just looking at the data, will it tell us?
No, you looking at the data, it will not tell. You have to explain you have to describe your data. Then it will suggest you the test.
Yeah, obviously, I'll give the details.
Yeah.
Yeah. Obviously, I'll give the details like what is
Yeah.
the data and what objective and all.
It will
But
suggest.
then, how it will show? Will you please explain, sir?
It will in
How
the
it
sense.
can be done?
In,
Like you didn't tell.
yeah. In simple terms, let us say here we have two series are there. Now, once it is there, automatically it identified this as a time series data. In an example which I shown, I didn't tell anything that what is the data is. Simply I uploaded an Excel sheet. Just looking at the uploaded Excel sheet, it said that, okay, this is a time series data. Now, based on that, if I say that I want, this is my dependent variable and this is my independent variable. So what kind of a tests are suggested on this? And it will tell you.
Okay, sir. We'll
Whenever,
try once.
yeah, whenever you are uploading your data, automatically it will read. In the sense whether your data is measured on nominal scale, ordinal scale, ratio scale, or interval scale, and whether your data is a cross-sectional data or a time series data or a panel data, these AI tools will read them. Just simply you have to describe what your data is and upload the file. They will suggest.
Good afternoon, sir.
Yeah, good afternoon.
Sir, this is the basic question from regarding the sampling, sir.
Mm-hmm.
So, how to fix a sample size, sir? Is there any AI tool which gives us this much sample we have to draw for and research?
Yeah. I shown you a stats kingdom, right, sir?
Yes, sir.
In a stats kingdom, you have an option called as a sample size.
Okay.
There you go to sample size.
Sir.
and give your inputs. What is it? What is it? Your population? What is the confidence that level you are looking at?
Okay.
And based on that, it will suggest you the sample size.
Okay, sir.
So for
Thank you, sir. Is there any like it is going to give a formula behind that? Like a
yeah.
reference?
There, and if you want a formula and all also, just Google it for a sample size determination. Website is there. Sample size sample size determination. Yeah.
Sir.
So it will give you the formula also, how the sample size is determined. Or
Thank
you can visit the Kotari book of research methodology. In
Kotari, we have that.
Cochrane
Some
formula.
author has given some formula in that, sir.
Yeah.
We are following that.
Yeah. The same formula is used everywhere.
Thank you, sir.
And basically, my knowledge is that if your population size is large, any sample about 384 is a ideal sample size. You'll not get more than that 340. 400 if you take any population, 400 is the right sample.
Okay.
Thank
you, sir.
Right. Thank you.
Sir, any other AI tools for advanced statistical tools like structural equation modeling, such type of thing? Is there any other AI tool for advanced statistical like concurrence analysis?
Yeah. At this point of a time, in ChatGPT, if you click the Explore GPTs, there are tools for data analysis for SPSS.
Okay.
So if you use the tool data analysis for SPSS, it will do your factor analysis. It will do your structural equation modeling all. But I am little worried about the outcome that they are giving.
It's not reliable.
At this point of a time. Maybe because these models are
Need to develop.
Yeah. So gradually it will become. So at this point of a time, there is a tools like in Explore GPT is a place where you can find solutions for many things.
Okay.
There you have option this Explore GPT and data analysis with SPSS. You can check it. It will give you all this structural, even conjoint analysis also, I guess.
Okay.
Okay, ma'am. Thank you.
Okay, thank you very much, sir.
Free plagiarism tool? No, I don't think plagiarism. Many of the institutions are using a Turnitin as a place. So any other free plagiarisms are not effective. No, so there is no alternative for plagiarism. I am just because we are all academicians. I want to tell to you, every one of you here is that never ever give any attention to a plagiarism. Never, in the sense, never try to write anything of a plagiar. Everything you have to write. If not today, we may skip today, but after 10 years, 20 years, if somebody finds your article is somewhere plagiared, then it is going to create a big problem. So as a researchers, as an academician, I always say that everything that you write, you have to write on your own. No copying, nothing, please. These are all the tools will just help you minimize your work. They'll not never take your work or free you from doing anything. So please, from a plagiarism, don't ask me any queries on plagiarism. I'm completely supporter of this cause of a plagiar things. In the sense, if there is something is a plagiar, outrightly. Why we think about plagiar software and all? See, as we are conducting an annual conference, which is scheduled in the month of April 28th and 29th, we are receiving a papers and we are doing a desk review. Now, when you're looking at a paper, by reading one sentence or one paragraph or two paragraphs, we are able to find out whether this is a AI generated content or author owned content. Now, when we find that the content is generated by AI, immediately we are desk rejecting it, not even sending for a review also. We don't want to waste a time in reviewing a paper which is AI generated. So that's a principle that at IP Institute of Public Enterprise, we are practicing for our conference. So the same is with the journals also. Now, why is that journals are very particular about a plagiarism is, I'll tell you a small incident. If at any point of a time in future, any of the author says that this is my paragraph, which has been published in this paper, So they are not going to take any action on the author. They are going to take action on the journal or the publisher. Say suppose Emerald is there. People will not file a case on you as an author. People will find a case on Emerald, or people will file a case on a Sage, and Sage has to compensate them. And the compensations in the US, it runs into millions of dollars. So that's the main reason because of which journals are very much afraid of this plagiarism. So plagiarism not is a simple thing. It's a very big issue for the journals. That's the reason why they outrightly reject. Right. So please never try to say that to escape a plagiarism. Instead of that, don't write anything which comes to a plagiar.
Sir, good afternoon, sir. Sir, do we have any other AI tool which is related to this SPSS software?
Yeah, in a Chat GPT, there is Explore GPTs. You
Huh?
go there, data for SPSS, data analysis for SPSS. Okay, there are a few AI tools which are built now. So they
Sir,
work.
what to write, sir? I'm just opening out Chat GPT.
On a Chat GPT, onto your left hand side, you will find Explore GPT.
Explore GPT, okay.
Click on Explore GPTs.
Okay.
You will find the search box there.
Okay.
There you type SPSS or data for SPSS.
Okay.
You'll find out a list of pages which are working on SPSS.
Okay, sir.
So you can explore with them, but again, be careful because SPSS IBM is working on SPSS. So the people which is developing this may not be that stringent to the IBM.
Yes, sir. Yes,
Okay?
sir.
Just caution. Okay.
Yes, sir.
And another is somebody is asking me for a link for a certificate.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, we are not going to give any link for certificate. Certificates are not automatically generated, sir. After 15th, we are going to send a feedback form for all the participants who attended all the 3 sessions. So day 1, day 2, day 3 sessions, we send a feedback form. Based on the response from the feedback forms, then we analyze the feedback. We see that whether the learning has happened or not. Then only we'll issue a certificate. Pardon for this.
Absolutely great. No, it's
Yeah.
great actually.
Yeah, we don't want to do any charity here, sir, because we are because academic now it become online, become a very thing like okay, I join an online program, I get a certificate.
Yes, yes. It has become like a gaming. Yes, sir.
Yeah, so we don't want that. We go with the stringent process for this, sir.
Obviously, sir. There should be some kind of academic ethics also.
Yeah, yeah, right. Thank you, sir. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you.
Right. Any other questions, please?
Sir, good afternoon.
Good afternoon. Please tell.
Sir,
సార్
as
తోటే
you,
మాట్లాడుతున్నా
Okay, fine. Fine.
yeah, as you just said about Explore GPT,
Yes, sir.
and you said I'm sorry, SPSS is one of the best version for data analysis.
Original SPSS, yeah.
Yeah, but other than SPSS, I mean, is there any AI tool which can help us with data analysis? The reason I'm asking this is, sir, it is mainly for my students of BBA final year. They are doing projects. Now, the problem is SPSS,
Yeah,
they will.
don't have access, yeah.
Exactly. And the free access, again, it's very limited.
Yes.
So is there any AI tool which students can use? Because yes, we are asking them mainly to do analysis using MS Excel. But
Okay.
is there any other tool that they can use?
Now, if their data is a time series data, sir, or a data which is measured on a continuous scale.
Sorry to interrupt, sir. I'm extremely sorry.
Yeah.
Mainly because they are undergraduate final year students.
Cross-sectional data.
Focus on chi-square correlation regression.
That's what. If chi-square, if correlation and regression are there, then Stats Kingdom is the website where they can do all the analysis.
Yeah, the one that you showed in today's
Yeah,
session.
Yeah. And
But yeah,
another is there is something called as I am texting it, sir. Gretel, Gretel.
okay.
This is not an AI, but this is a freely downloadable application.
Oh, that would help, sir.
Yeah,
That would
and
be better.
almost everything basic from starting from a simple data to the your chi-square test and all cross-sectional data, and even panel data analysis also can be done with this tool that is a Gretel. It is not an AI tool, but it's a software, but which is freely downloadable and easy to learn also.
The
Hardly takes half an hour, 1 hour.
software will be much better
This
because
is a software.
they will have to use their brains rather
Yes.
than AI.
Yeah. So Gretel is one. They can download it freely.
Gretel.
Gretel. I texted.
Gretel.
Yeah. I
Yeah.
just once again I'm writing in a message.
Because I
Gretel.
got one message Gretel.
No. Gretel.
Okay, because in chat
Yeah.
some sir had typed Gretel. Got
Gretel,
this,
I guess.
sir. I think that would be a great help. Thank you, sir.
Yeah. Right. So
Ramkrishna joined.
yes, sir. Yeah, Spandan, are you there?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Okay. Spandan, our director sir is there. So we'll because sir is traveling and I have visit some other works also.
Thank you,
So
sir.
we'll
Thank
ask
you,
him
sir, for
to
addressing
give
the
his
platform
remarks.
today so thoughtfully. Now, as we approach the conclusion, may I request the director, sir, esteemed sir, Professor Srinivasamurthy, to share his thoughts and formally conclude the program. Sir, we eagerly await your wisdom.
Yeah.
Niket, before sir, 1 minute, sir.
Yeah.
Before our director speaks, and all the participants here, Professor Srinivasamurthy, our director. So, if you have any queries related to this program, or in the sense in future, if you are planning to conduct any programs, any sessions, or anything, and collaborating with an IP and all, you can have a request with us, sir. Also, once the sir finishes, you have any request, you can make. Sir, please, sir, go ahead, sir. Thank you. I'm done, sir.
Thank you, Ramkrishna. Good evening, good afternoon, friends. Hope you had a 3-day FDP very interesting program on AI applications in teaching, research, and paper writing and other issues. Professor Ramakrishna is a very good faculty. He would have covered all the things. And any other questions also you can write to him. IPA actually, as I told in the inaugural, we believe in sharing the resources, both knowledge and physical resources. And we also signed MOUs with many colleges, universities, and B schools. The purpose is that as academicians, we should come together, discuss, share our knowledge, and help our community, so that we can strengthen our academic community wherever they are. They should be benefited with whatever knowledge, tools available. That way, we can help each other. In fact, today morning I was there at Satavahana University as guest of honor. I'm traveling to the institute, and I thank Ramakrishna for planning this FDP in such a way. Often hope the participants found it convenient. If there is any difficulty in connecting with sessions at this time, kindly share your feedback with Ramakrishna so that in our next FDP we can consider the timings which are convenient to you. In fact, the previous FDP we kept at 8 to 9. It was a very big FDP, more than 1,500 faculty joined, and that time was very convenient to all of them. But we are making different trials, because if this time is also okay, then faculty who are in the college, they can attend the session even before going home. 8 to 9 mostly faculty reach home and they get ready for the session. That is also convenient in that way. So these are some of the things. And also I would like to mention you that IP, we have 6 full-time courses, what we call as PGDM courses, with intake of 540. We are giving a lot of scholarships to students, those who join the institute, and also there is a fee reimbursement scheme through which 24 seats are given to the children of the parents whose parental income is less than 8 lakhs per annum. So with that, total tuition fee waiver will be there. So they can study the course at IP with all the facilities at a very, what can say, reasonable fee. These benefit. I would like to request the faculty to pass on the message to the final year students. So those who are willing to join the institute, they can apply to IP. In fact, they have tried any one of the tests like CAT, MAT, JAT, CMAT, ATMA. In fact, this MAT exam is going to be held on 23rd March, for which the last date to apply is 15th. So they can directly apply to IPE online so that they will be called for the interview. So this we want the students to be benefited wherever they are with excellent hostel facility faculty. I'm sure students will have great experience. I also wish all the best to the faculty. They are also most welcome to the institute whenever they want to come visit our library, meet our faculty. You can also contribute papers to our research journals and also think about signing MOU so that we remember you and we plan at least one FDP, one SDP, and you will be in the mailing list so that we can share our activities regularly with the MOU signed institution. We believe that through this MOU, both the institutions will be benefited. This is an era of collaboration. Through collaboration, mutually both the organizations can grow, and it will be useful for NBA and various rating agencies, accreditation agencies, because the concept of collaboration brings two institutions together, and you find synergy in that. So that elevates the experience of the institutions from both the faculty. So from faculty from both the institutions, and they can also go to level in terms of their academic achievements, publications, placements, etc. So with these few words, I wish all the faculty all the best. Compliments to them for attending this program. I'm sure you are benefited, and I compliment and thank Professor Ramakrishna Yelamanchili for taking time in conducting this FDP in a very effective manner and useful to the faculty. Thank you.
Dr.
Thank you,
Neeta is
Ramakrishna.
also there, sir, from Tribal Welfare College, sir. Dr. Neeta and Spandana are also there.
Okay.
Yeah.
Spandana. Thank you, Spandana. And
Nikat is
Neeta,
also
Dr. Neeta, Dr.
Dr.
Spandana.
Yeah.
Congratulations. I
Ma'am is
forgot.
not available, sir, due to
No
some
issues. Yeah.
emergency.
Yeah.
Thank you, Dr. Neeta. Thank you, Dr. Spandana, and all the faculty who are from residential colleges and other colleges. I'm sure that this particular branch of knowledge, the FDP, will be very useful because already I know how much of efforts the faculty put in residential colleges. I'm sure your knowledge, your skill will help in bringing out the best amongst the students in your respective colleges. Thank you and all the best.
Thank you so much, sir.
Thank you.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you so much, sir, for your inspiring words,
Thank
stressing
you.
on the need for collaborative efforts among institutes, and for your support in making this FTP a success.
Thank you. Thank you, madam.
Now, to share a few words about their experiences in this FDP, we have Mrs. Srilata Madam, degree lecturer. Over to you.
Am I audible?
Yes. Yes, madam.
Good evening to one and all. I'm Mrs. Srilata Tumla, degree lecturer in the Department of Computer Science, Telangana Tribal Residential Degree and PG College for Women, Shadnagar. So I would like to thank the Director, Institute of Public Enterprise, Dr. Srinivas Murthy sir, for coordinating with our college in conducting this event. I would like to thank Professor Ramakrishna sir for being the resource person for this 3-day program, faculty development program. Now at the outset, I would like to present a brief report on 3-day FDP on AI tools for excellence in teaching. So day one on March 10th, March 2025, sir has given the insights on AI tools for innovative pedagogy. Sir has explained about how faculty can use AI for lesson planning, rubrics writing, teaching note, different AI tools like ChatGPT, DeepSeek, Gemini, Cloud, Copilot, and so on. Professor Ramakrishna sir has focused on lesson plan generators like Almanac, Auto Classmate, and so on. Sir enlightened about innovative teaching reasons for resistance due to lack of training and support, fear of technology and technical issues, lack of resources. And sir also has given hands-on session on prompt library and prompt directory. Coming to the day 2, that is on 11th March 2025, the topics that were covered are focused on AI tools for academic excellence. In this session, sir has enlightened the participants with generative AI models, how generative AI tools can help faculty, power of prompts, AI tools for teaching excellence. So he also gave insights about the diagnostic assessment and basic formative assessments, and how to write the better English using the AI tools like Grammarly, Quillbot, and so on, along with a few practical examples and use cases using the AI tools. And finally, on the day 3, that is on 12th March 2025, Sir has elaborated on AI tools for research excellence. In this, our resource person has explained about various types of presenting the literature review and how to synthesize the literature review. So AI tools for searching the articles and finding the citation of articles. So tools like Chat, PDF, Chat, AI, Citrus Search, so on tools, AI tools, how it will help us in our research motivation. Sir also has given an online case of linear regression calculator and how to explore the GPTs and many other. I would like to thank the sir's patience in resolving all the queries raised by the participants. So thank you, Professor Ramakrishna sir, and thank you for giving me the opportunity to present this brief report. Thank you, sir.
Thank you, Srilata. And before we conclude, all the sessions of these 3 days are available on our YouTube. That is IPE Institute of Public Enterprise channel is there. There it is available. And along with that, maybe end of the session, after some time, I'll share. Previously, as our Director Professor Srinivas Murthy was mentioning, last month we conducted one program for a 1-week program from February 17th to 21st. There are 5 sessions, 5 days. 5 days, all the lectures are available also on our YouTube.
Sir, excuse me. Sir.
Yeah.
Sir, is there any tool, sir, check plagiarism, sir?
Turnitin is a tool, sir.
Sir, but in Turnitin, only limited words only accepted, sir. Not a big.
Professionally, you have to buy. No free tool is there to check your plagiarism.
Okay, sir. Thank you.
So all the 5 days program links are also we'll share. Now, as sir was mentioning last time, FDP was attended by almost 1,500 participants each day. Each day there were 1,500 participants, and our YouTube, in the sense, the video recordings has minimum of 5,000 views are happening for our sessions. So I'll share those links also with you all, so that it will help you in knowing exactly more in detail about what the topics that I covered today. With this, I'm done from my side. Spandana and my sincere thanks to the Tribal Welfare Residential Women's College, the Tribal Welfare. Exactly, it is very difficult to read that. Telangana Tribal Welfare Residential Degree and PG, Residential Degree and PG College for Women, Shadnagar. So
Yes,
Spandana,
correct, sir.
I have to buy this for multiple times so that to give an entire thing. So thank you very much for your endeavors. Spandana is the one who is into regular contact with me for the past 15 days. A lot of a coordination has been done in this promoting and all. And Nikat is there who is introducing. Then special thanks to Neeta ma'am. So any other colleges like a degree and tribal welfare colleges, many are here. So if you want to conduct similar kind of programs, you can approach us with the permission of our director. We'll try to schedule more programs on this. With all this, thank you, and thank you very much for everyone for here.
God, thank you all. Thank you, Ramakrishna. Bye.
Thank you so much, sir.
Bye.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, ma'am. Thank you.